Stanislav, I'm a digital nomad and I'm kinda introverted person, but I do know that in order for me to succeed in the US, I need to network, meet the people. Can you please give us the option to do these type of things? How would you approach this? Absolutely, guys, this is going to be the topic of today's video. I also will tell you how to give you a free evaluation of a digital nomad visas. So stay tuned and let's go. Hello, my dear friends, I'm Stanislav Shamayev, a licensed business immigration and corporate attorney in Miami, Florida. So today, guys, we are taking a little bit different approach as to the immigration law. And I'm going to be talking a lot about the networking, how you can do this, what are the tips and tricks, how to get to know people and get help from them and get the benefit of being in the US the most that you can. Why am I talking about this? What kind of expertise does Stanislav have to discuss this topic? Because I'm myself an immigrant. The first time I came to the US when I was 18 years old, when I was 20, I decided to stay here, and since then I had to network as much as possible on different levels, be connected and wired in this system to be able to pave my way to where I am right now. And I do believe that my networking brought me all the benefits, the best people in my company, the best results in my company, the company itself actually, and everything else. So let me guys tell you, and I'm gonna address this on the professional level, right? Because you could be networking with somebody in the bar, in a restaurant, in the club. This, I would say, a different type of networking, right? But I'm going to be talking strictly about the professional networking, and I will be addressing two things: where you can network and what's the most important thing when you network. Number one, where can you network? Let me tell you guys, there are a lot of organizations, apps, and events that do connect people from different countries, from different fields, and even people from the same field, from different countries, different cities, different areas in one city. So my best recommendations, and I'm not talking right now about big and famous conferences and seminars and congress and things like that. I will be talking more about local things, right? So let's say you go to San Francisco, to the Valley, or to Miami, to Austin in Texas, and you want to start getting to know people, right? So what I would do, first of all, I would download and install Meetup app, M-E-E-T-U-P. It's like red app with the red color. So once you register, you can put the zip code and see what kind of events are happening in your area, right? Go to those events and start networking. Number two is Internations. This organization that I used myself along with Meetup when I started making friends in the new location. I came here in Miami, and I think this is an amazing organization because it's for foreigners in different countries. It has chapters in each country. Moreover, it has chapters in most big cities. Back in the day, 2010, 2012, 2008, when I was using that organization, I would go to the events with 100 people from all over the world. And still, I keep in touch with a lot of people from those times. And those people were helping me to connect to other people and meet new people. So this is an amazing organization. So Internations, ads and Facebook groups where you guys could find the local events, right? So those are the main things that I recommend. Now, what are the most important things when you go and network? So I'll submit to you that the most important thing is not to meet people, is not to introduce yourself, is not to make a pitch for investors, is not to make sure that people remember you and things like that. That's not the main purpose. If you guys thought that, I'm gonna change your mind. You need to keep only one thing in your head when you go and start physically networking. Or you can always network by remembering what people do, right? So there is a physical network when you go to the event and meet people. And there's a different type of network when you start meeting the people and doing other things that I will tell you about. So the main thing when you network is not to get benefit out of that, but to connect to people and bring them value. So, for example, you go to this meetup event for the IT specialist, and you meet one guy who is back-end coder, and you meet a guy who's developing the websites, for example. Instead of making sure that they know what you do and giving me the pitch, giving them the business card, once you know that those two guys may potentially be valuable to each other, you grab them, you connect them, and you introduce them to each other and make sure they connect, first of all. So, why you want to do this? Because if you start bringing value to those people, regardless if they will work together or if they will not work together or if they do something else, they will remember you, both of them, okay? They will remember you as the one who brings the value from the very beginning. So that's the most important thing that you have to do. Start connecting people at the events. After events, from different countries, from different planets, from different galaxies, if it's possible. That's when you start building your network. Now, last but not least, what another important thing you have to do when you network, you have to follow up. From the previous example, get those two guys together, connect them. After you leave the event, a couple of days will pass, shoot an email or text to one of them, you have their cards, and ask them how they're doing. It was pleasant to meet you, them, and ask if they connected, if they got a chance to meet, if they want to do something. So remind about the value that you brought. And once in a while you can do this. The way I've done it, I had a big box with the business cards, and I would put on a business card some details about the meeting. Maybe they told me something about their family, about what they do, about their past, about the future events. So I put that in, and the next time I'm gonna see those people, I'll look at the card and remember what topics were important, and I'll bring them up. So those tactical and strategical things you guys have to use in order to be successful in networking, building new relationship, making new friends. Those are easy tips, but trust me, they work like fire, okay? Fire always works if you have it. So those things also always work when you have them. And one more thing, guys, before you go, and I think this is one of the most important things that you may have, is that you may not know, but I do have a private exclusive business club which gets together all the people that were sorted out and approved by the board to become a member of this club, and those people are the ones who got approval with my company. So think of it. Talented people, top businessmen, top investors, projects with a national interest, the big investment, small investment people. So those are the best people you may meet, and we all are under one flag of my business club. At this point, we have about 140 members of this club, active members. We do the events, we meet, we go on a yacht, we meet for barbecue, we get the speakers and bring the interest facts. Not only I help you to get the documents, but also I help you to integrate in the US. Meet the people who already have the check mark next to the name and make those important connections from all over the world. That's what happens when you work with my company, with my team, and you get an approval. And once you become a member of that private exclusive business club, right? No one else but my clients can become a member, and that club is growing exponentially. For a year, we grew double. So we doubled for a year, right? And we're only 1 year. We're a baby, okay? And the potential of this organization is immense. Okay? So that's the last thing I wanted to cover, guys. Now, before we finish, don't forget that you need to get a free evaluation of your case before you can get to the complex immigration planning, before you can start working with your team. We both need to know, you and me, that you have a case, you have a potential in a case for the talent visa, for the national interest, for the business, for the investor visa. All the links are below this video, so click on them. Fill out the form. You can fill out 1 form, 2 forms, depending on the visa. And within 2 days, I will get back to you with initial analysis. And if you have the potential, I will invite you to the complex immigration planning. And these are the first steps for you to make to start working on your case with my team. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, smash that like button, smash the bell button, and comment, ask questions with no limit. Also, I have TikTok and Instagram. Follow me on those social media platforms to get the best information about the immigration to the US. I'm Stanislav Shamayev, a lawyer of the future. Your future begins here. Good luck.